Welcome back to CareCast, the podcast from Caresoft, the trusted government IT solutions provider. Subscribe to get the latest technology updates in the public sector. I'm Anthony Jimenez, your host from the Caresoft production team. On behalf of SAP and DocuSign, we would like to welcome you to today's podcast, focused around the transformation of public sector procurement processes and the navigation of the complex web of public sector compliance requirements. Michael Jackson, VP Global Head of Industries at DocuSign, and John McGurran, Procurement and Supply Chain Executive at SAP, will discuss how DocuSign CLM and SAP Ariba can empower your agency to achieve unprecedented efficiency, compliance, and success in procurement.
So as Ben mentioned, my name is MJ. It's actually short for Michael Jackson, but I am affectionately known here at DocuSign as MJ. I've been with DocuSign now for almost 3 years, but I've been in the industry for over 20, working primarily at the intersection of public sector and healthcare. And I've worked with global technology companies where I've been able to build and successfully lead industry practices across a number of regulated industries. With that, though, I'm going to turn it over to John, and we'd love to hear a little bit about you, John. Tell us about your background.
Yeah, thanks, MJ. My name is John McGurran, longtime SAP Ariba procurement and supply chain specialist. I was with Ariba. I joined SAP in 2006 and have held a lot of different roles, but was always interested in getting back to my roots here with SAP Ariba. So looking forward to the call. I currently sit in our Global Center of Excellence for Procurement and Supply Chain. And I've been supporting our regulated industries here in the US for the last 8 years. And, that includes public sector. And I spend a lot of time working in our aerospace and defense industries and subsectors. So looking forward to the call.
So before we dig into the actual content, I want to level set a little bit and share with the audience how we, DocuSign, along with our most strategic partners, including SAP, how we approach these types of innovative opportunities. You may be familiar with the term TCO, and what it normally stands for is total cost of ownership. But for purposes of today, we're going to transform that into trends, challenges, and opportunities, because we always start with trends that are happening across the industry because they often translate into challenges for our customers. And if we can fully understand those challenges, we can prioritize the opportunities to disrupt the status quo, disrupt business as usual, and help to derive tangible value from the processes that currently exist. So with that, let's talk about one of the first trends. That is that modernizing the procurement process is a top priority for public sector procurement officers. Now, you don't have to take our word for it. This stat came from the National Association of State Procurement Officers, NASPO. And what's interesting is not only do they generically say we want to modernize, but they specifically are looking to optimize efficiencies. Now, efficiencies typically refer to what's happening behind the scenes, which is almost the definition of procurement. But, modernizing overall workflows, streamlining processes, reducing the amount of manual data entry. We're going to get into that, but I just wanted to level set by saying that everything you hear from this point forward will be rooted in data, not anecdotal, but actual data that we've gotten from a number of sources, including customer feedback.